Good evening from Woodsboro Bank Arena. I'm Jeff Goyen alongside Tim Abercrombie, and tonight we have a very intriguing matchup. Frederick and Capital meeting for the second time this season, and if the first one was any indication, we're in for some fireworks. Tonight, back on March 21st, it was 129 to 115. Capital took the win. There was offense everywhere, but the Seahawks were just a little sharper, Tim.
And that's been the story with Capital. They don't just score, they sustain it.
Well, Frederick hoping is that tonight is a little bit different. It's not the same group the Capital saw in that first meeting. They've added Shadell Millinghouse, an all-star last season. He's an explosive guard who changes the pace immediately. Ronald Scott's back. A.J. Wilson and DeAndre Johnson have been added. They're still getting worked in. But while they've been working the other guys into the lineup, out of the lineup have been Quentin Scott and Javon Adams at times.
Yeah, Quentin Scott will not play tonight, but Javon Adams is back. And yes, they've been working hard to add some pieces, and we do have the talent. Javon Adams, he's a double-double machine and one of the best players on the team. And you add Millinghouse to that, that's a completely different offensive look. And also with Millinghouse, Jeff, as we've observed in the past, is he's good on both ends. He's a tough, hard-nosed players, and I think that grit is something that the Cows need at this point in the season.
For sure, Tim. I know we were talking before we got on the air. I was looking at a little bit at his social media to see where he'd been playing, and he'd been in a one-on-one league. And you got to be able to fill it up and stop the other guy in leagues like that. Back to tonight's game, though. Even with all Frederick's roster movement, they're still scoring points. 106 in their last game, but they have dropped 4 straight, and they'll be looking to flip the script with that tonight. But if you go on to Capital, they're 9-0, but they're not at full strength tonight. Nasir Kaur, he's not in the lineup, and he does a little bit of everything for the Seahawks, Tim.
Yeah, no, when you take a piece like that out, you change your rotation, it can affect the rhythm of the team more than anything else. But, Jeff, this Capital team, since they've arrived in this, the TBL and into this year, they've been really impressive, making it to the finals last year, and they just got a good core group of guys that really play well together.
Yeah, they've still got the most complete team in the league, over 117 points per game, and they shoot 50% as a team, Tim.
Yeah, and they got closers. Andre Fox, he scores 20 points per game. Marcus Kennedy, he's a walking double-double, and, had his size, 6'9", going towards 250 or above. He like I said, he's a double-double machine, but, he gives them such a tough inside presence, and the Cows have had trouble dealing with those kind of players this year.
Well, a quick local note. Mount St. Mary's at D1 just up the road here from where we are in Frederick. Junior Robinson and Chris Ray, both with collegiate ties there, back in Frederick County tonight. But, again, tonight, Frederick is still coming together, hopefully getting a little more dangerous as they get those rotations figured out. But Capital, undefeated, even though they might be a little shorthanded tonight.
This is a huge game for the Cows, I feel, just because – they need to get some momentum. They've lost a couple straight, and they're just haven't been playing well, plain and simple. So this would be a big shot in the arm if they could get a victory here tonight.
Yeah, they definitely want to get back on track tonight. If Frederick can control the tempo and get those pieces on the floor together, hopefully they can make this one look a little bit different. We're going to turn it over for the national anthem now, and we'll be back after the starting lineups.
Local nonprofit serving those experiencing homelessness and is a full-time pulpit minister at Frederick Church of Christ. His passion for his work comes from his own personal journey. In 2019, Tony overcame addiction and homelessness and has since dedicated his life to serving others walking that same road. As Tony himself believes, our struggles uniquely qualify us to help others, and he lives that out every single day, right here in our community. By your applause, would you please join us in congratulating Tony Peterson, tonight's At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Here to perform her rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome Lucy O'Hara.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting midair, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Let's hear it one more time for Lucy O'Hara. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to introduce our three officials for tonight's game. Tonight we are joined by Patrick Sweeney, Montreal Payne, and Tyler Shore. A round of applause for our three officials for tonight's game. Gentlemen, we welcome you to Eastboro Bank Arena. We thank you for your support of 9450 League and our Frederick, Maryland community. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's starting lineup for our visitors, the Capital Seahawks from Bowie, Maryland, proudly presented by Yellow Springs Dental. For guard, Andre Fox. A 6'9" center, number 5, Marcus Kennedy. A 5'11" guard, number 10, Miles Whitfield. The 6'7" forward, number 12, Christopher Webb. And a 6'5" guard, number 21, Morgan Street. Head coach of the Capital Seahawks is Jasper Williams.
the
The assistant coaches are Eric Reed, Sam Diaz, and Dave All right, for
Tonight's presenting sponsor for the Flying Cows is Roy Rogers. Since 1968, Roy Rogers has been serving up fresh, quality food that keeps fans coming back for more. From their legendary hand-carved roast beef and crispy fried chicken to the one and only Fixin's Bar, where you can make it just the way you like it. They're proud to support the Frederick Flying Cows in this great community. So next time you're hungry, saddle up and head to Roy Rogers. We're just moments from tip-off. Tim, we got the Seahawks on the floor, the Cows coaching staff, a few last tidbits of knowledge. A big lineup for the Cows tonight. You got Mekhi Grant. You've got Javon Adams, two of the 6'10 guys, along with A.J. Wilson, another forward.
Yeah, certainly the Cows are starting with that big lineup. And I also look for big keys tonight coming off the bench are DeAndre Johnson. You know, he'll probably play a key role. The Cows have to do a much better job of rebounding the defensive glass, limiting the opponent to one shot.
Cows win the tip. We're underway here at Woodsboro Bank Arena in Frederick, 94-50 league basketball. Adams around the screen. Moore into the paint. It's a little baseline jumper, good by Wilson.
Nice penetration by Alani Moore. Gets A.J. Wilson the easy jump shot from the short corner. Cows in man-to-man defense.
3 ball by the Seahawks off the mark, and it's Grant with the rebound. Moore lost his dribble. Grant probing the defense, finds his way to the rim, too strong. Up the court with it will be number 10, Miles Whitfield, a Bowie native. Bowie, where Capital plays their games, and there's Wilson with the loose ball, 1-on-2.
Oh, nice take
And
by
one.
A.J. Wilson. Made the steal on the defensive end and goes coast to coast in the tough finish.
It looked like the ball was just lost there and ended up in Wilson's hands. I didn't see a strip as we saw the replay. And Wilson will head to the free throw line. He's already got 2. Adding a third, he averages 3.7 per game, so he's almost there in the first minute, Tim.
And he's one of the guys, you know, he's kind of a recent add onto this roster, and, you know, hopefully it's taken him a few games to get comfortable, and now he's ready to launch into a tough rest of the season here. Couple
Kennedy.
offensive rebounds.
Yep, Ray got the last one and resets the offense. 3 ball from Fox, no good. Wilson with the rebound. Adams will bring it up, the big man. Wilson has that one intercepted by Fox. Fox loses it.
That should go with the Cows, yeah.
Another turnover for Capital.
And you
Trails
see this
5-0.
Capital team, they're so good at getting the ball out, advancing up the floor, and they got the kind of players that attack the rim very, very well.
Alani being guarded well out near half court by Whitfield. He gets it back. Disjointed possession there for the Cows, and turnover for Frederick. They'll return the favor after a couple of quick turnovers from Capital.
And that's another thing, Jeff, that has been a big thing for the Cows with their turnover. I think in that Viper game, 22 turnovers. And it's hard to beat anybody that way.
Kennedy, they're going to call a foul on the floor, it looks like. It's on Zion Smith, his first. Both teams with one foul here in the first 2.5 minutes. Whitfield played at Prince George's Community College. Frederick, another steal. Adams, finger roll.
Nice job by Lonnie Moore, pushing it up the floor. Showed a little patience, and a nice job by Javon to trail the play. Easy layup.
Fox, floater, no good. Tip, no good. Moore looking to push.
I would have liked to seen Javon dunk that, get this crowd going a little bit.
Another good crowd here tonight at Woodsboro Bank Arena, as always. Adams in the corner, 10 to shoot. They'll swing it around. Pick and roll, back to Grant.
Oh, good block by number 21 there to come over and help. Oh, good move by number 10. Whitfield. Over the outstretched arms of, I believe that was Javon Adams.
Adams gets it to Wilson. Skip pass out to Alani Moore, no good. Seen Alani get off to a lot of hot starts. You almost expected that one would fall no matter what, the way he usually gets going in the first quarter. Baseline drive, Andre Fox for two. The Greenbelt, Maryland product. Down near D.C.
7-4 here.
The 7-0 was the initial run by Frederick, so back-to-back buckets from Capital as they've cut the lead to 3. Under 10 to shoot. Wilson over Ray. Spins out. Who else? Kennedy.
Good shot there.
Fox on the drive. Spins. Somehow gets that one off. Can't get it to fall. Spin move by Moore. Wanted the lob, but kicks it out to Zion Smith. No good, but the dunk.
Makai Grant comes dropping out of the ceiling and slams it home. 9-4 to Cows. Wow.
And you talked about wanting to see Javon get the crowd into it. We had Makai do it instead. Unfortunately, a quick, easy bucket by Whitfield will quiet the fans back down a little bit.
Defensive lapse there.
Wilson, pull up, off the mark. Long rebound. Whitfield looking to go end to end. Gets it off. Late whistle. I think it'll be A.J. Wilson.
Yeah, A.J. Wilson on the foul there. And once again, Capital, man, they get that ball out. And they really push the pace.
We just saw the replay on that. That's going to take us to a media timeout, and we'll take it with the teams and be back after this.
Should we start first? Summon the power.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
We're back here at Woodsboro Bank Arena as Miles Whitfield steps to the free throw line. Cows leading 9-6. Whitfield hits the first. He's a 78% free throw shooter on the season.
Wholesale changes there for the Cows on that timeout there. Shadell Millinghouse making his first appearance in the Cows uniform, along with Ron Scott and DeAndre Johnson and Mustafa Traore. They're all in the game now.
Scott, his floater, it's good.
That's vintage Ronald Scott coming off the bench, getting into the lane, soft floater.
Whitfield gets it over to the wing and gets the return pass. Around the screen. 10 to shoot. It's Fox backing up. He's got Millinghouse back screen from Kennedy. Step back three over Mustafa. It's good, and we're all tied up at 11.
Yeah, Andre Fox with a little step back. They caught the Cows in a switch, and Mustafa was a little too deep. Gave him too much room.
Johnson off the mark with that one. Rebounded by Capital. Here come the Seahawks. Three ball. No good. Millinghouse with the rebound. Ray, I think, was trying for a putback dunk, but the rebound didn't come to him. Traore.
That was a nice job by Millinghouse to find Traore. There's a little comfort level between those two. Those two played together with the New York Phoenix, I believe it was last year. Oh, almost took advantage of a bobbled ball there, but couldn't.
8 to shoot, and a quick two, I guess a dunk there by Ray. He kind of just flew up and dropped it in. Mustafa Traore, no good. Rebounded. Initially by Ray, loose ball on the floor right now. I think they're going to call it a jump ball.
That'll probably go to White.
Well, they jump it up.
Yeah, I'm getting my rules mixed up, Jeff.
Well, we're in a college gym. Sometimes those college rules sneak back in.
I'm still in hood mode. I think the Cows early in this game playing pretty well offensively, but defensively they got to tighten up. Most of the baskets here by the Capitals have come on layups with just drives to the basket.
Wilson to jump it up against Chris Ray. They both miss. End result, Millinghouse, Frederick ball. Just the way they drew it up. Wilson elbow, knocks it down. Millinghouse with the assist.
And Millinghouse already has come into this game, and he's played facilitator right now, and he's gotten the Cows 2 good shots on offense. That one by Wilson, and the other, I think they were both by Wilson that he created. Offensive rebounds.
We had Mustafa deflect a pass, and a couple of teammates took off for the transition, but Capital stayed in possession, and the Cows just did not have numbers to clean the glass. Scott, that pass, too hot to handle. Zion Smith back in, and for Capital, Danny Agbelis.
Good penetration by Ron, just put a little bit too much mustard on it, and Mustafa couldn't handle that pass.
Here comes Whitfield. Pick and roll with Agbelis. Fox, pull up. Rolls out. Millinghouse looking to push. Pull up. Lets it fly. No good. Whitfield. Double screen. 12 to shoot now. It's Fox, guarded by Millinghouse. Leaves it for Whitfield, again around the screen. 5 to shoot. Running floater from way out by A.J. Cox, a new addition to the Capital Seahawks. Another Bowie native. He played at Harcum Community College.
Yeah, nice left-hand floater there.
Great ball movement. Millinghouse lets it fly, and it's good.
First shot of his Cal career, and he drains it.
Actually, took a
Did
three
he
last
make it?
time
Oh,
down,
did he?
too,
Oh,
Tim.
damn
Yeah.
I missed that one.
So did he. Kennedy.
Man.
Pump
tell you,
fakes for
Kennedy-
days.
Kennedy has really emerged as a scorer for the Capital Seahawks this season versus last year. As I remember last year, he came, he wasn't that much of a scorer. But this year, he's scoring the ball every game close to the 20-point mark.
Whitfield taking on the whole defense himself. No good. 3 cows back there to slow him down. Zion lets it fly. No good. Millinghouse, second try for the Cows. Can't get the roll, but it's because he was fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The foul is on Whitfield.
And that's his value, Millinghouse there with that offensive rebound. He does so many things well. He rebounds the defensive glass from his guard position. He's shown he could shoot the 3, made some good assists in the transition game.
Adams and Grant back in now for Frederick.
I'll tell you, Jeff, turnovers have been a problem for both teams early in this game.
Yeah, following the live stats here, it's 7 apiece.
Yeah, that's what I saw that.
That's almost a full game's worth. I think both teams. Well, I think Frederick is around 15, and I think. I probably have it right here. Why don't I look at my sheet, Tim? Yeah, 12 a game for Capital and 15 a game for the Cows. So a lot more turnovers than we're used to seeing out of either side, and an offensive rebound. It was Kennedy, and he left the ball there for A.J. Cox, his first points in a Seahawks uniform. Ron Scott.
Oh, beautiful move by Ron. Had the defender on his hip. And just nice finish with the left hand. But scoring is way too easy.
And Mekhi Grant has his inbound picked off by Fox, and another easy 2. And just like that, it's a 25-22 lead for, actually, it's
23.
Yeah.
That's what the scoreboard says. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I believe it is 23-22. They were scoring so fast, couldn't keep up. So we have a timeout on the floor, but we'll stay here because I think it's just a 30 called by Coach Preet.
So, Jeff, we've been talking about, what's been wrong with the Cows up until this point, but, it's still manifesting itself here early in the game. Poor half-court defense, poor transition defense, and the opponent's offensive rebounding has caused them problems so far early in this game.
Yeah, Tim, 5 offensive rebounds already here in the first 10 minutes for Capital. And overall, it's an 11-7 rebounding advantage then for the Seahawks. Neither team has really found its legs from three-point range, just a combined 2 out of 7 for the two squads.
It looks like we got a technical foul.
It appears that way, and we got somebody shooting it. It's Zion Smith. As Rasheed Wallace would say, ball don't lie. So I can kind of hear the explanation that Coach is getting. One of the players basically screamed right in the official's face. And the official was like, look, he can protest that if he's on the other side of the court, he can yell, but if he's right in my face, he can't scream. So,
well, these officials are getting very sensitive nowadays.
Zion off the window and in.
Nice play by Zion there. You know, he's starting to prove more and more that he can become a driver to the basket as well as a three-point shooter. Now, the good for the Cows there, forcing a turnover.
Ron Scott out there with Javon Adams, Millinghouse, Grant, and Zion Smith. Millinghouse. A little bit of a sloppy dribble exchange there from Ron to Shadell, and it ends up touching that sideline in front of the Capitol bench.
Hey, that's good scouting by the Capital Seahawks coaching staff. You know, double teaming the dribble handoff, especially when it's so tight on the sideline there. Nice block there by, we'll give that to Javon and Makai.
Yeah, both
they
players
both swallowed it up.
Just smothered the shooter. Millinghouse, pick and roll, but good defense there by Agbelis. Jalen Alston, another new addition for Capital, is fouled. Foul there's on Millinghouse. It was Alston who had his shot blocked last time down by whichever big man you want to pick there for Frederick. But no fear, goes right back to the hoop. Former CIAA Player of the Year. That's a Division II conference full of HBCU schools. He's a Greensboro, North Carolina native. Played at Gardner-Webb before heading to Winston-Salem State. Off the mark, and Adams with the rebound.
So it looks like, by looking at our rosters, Jeff, it looks like the Capitals have added a couple guys in time for this game. I don't have any knowledge if they've played any before this, but a couple good additions as well. As we mentioned, just Jalen Austin had a great career down in Winston-Salem. The other thing, Jeff, we haven't mentioned, it doesn't look as if for the Cows, what's his name is here either. We missed him.
Zach Thomas?
Zach Thomas, yeah.
Yeah, so without Quentin Scott and Zach Thomas. Two players who played very big roles early on in the season before picking up a couple of nagging injuries, both players. Around the screen, it's Cox, and he zigs back the other way. Can't get it to go. Zion
Nice
Smith
job
with the
by
rebound.
Zion with that rebound. Live ball turnover.
Good hands there by Cox. He got up in the air to deflect that pass. Ron Scott couldn't throw it over him. Frederick was trying to go quick, and we'll get another look at it. It was the closing seconds, under 10 seconds. Frederick wanted to go fast, but it was Cox who was there waiting for that pass. He ends up with the easy two, and at the end of one, that basket at the end is the difference. It's 28-26, Capital leading Frederick. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress. With not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors, our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
We're back here at Woodsboro Bank Arena on the campus of Hood College in Frederick, Maryland. 28-26 your score, Capital in front of Frederick. Flying Cows down to Junior Robinson, the Mount St. Mary's star, making his first appearance, and they score on that possession, A.J. Cox. We've been calling his name a lot the last few minutes, Tim.
Once again, offense kind of for the Seahawks flows smoothly. You know, they're kind of getting the shots they want when they want them.
Let's get another look at this foul.
Yeah, coach didn't agree with it.
Cox kind of slid up, and he slid right into the path. Don't know that he was set there. I'm not sure that that was the argument.
Junior Robinson in the game. We'll see. He's on Millinghouse. We'll see if the Cows got anything in their bag to use Millinghouse in the low block. Oh, they made the correction before they had time to do it.
Around Alston,
Oh,
Millinghouse.
man.
Frederick maintains possession, and it was Wilson.
That was a heck of a block by Agbeles. But A.J. Wilson there to pick it up.
Cox loses that one out of bounds. Another turnover. The two teams just racking up turnovers. That'll be 17 turnovers between the two teams.
I tell you, this Capital Seahawks team is well put together in terms of overall size, quickness, and athleticism. You know, they come off the bench with Agbeles for Kennedy. You know, that's some pretty good size and bulk in the middle.
Offensive rebound and a mid-range jumper by Adams, and we have a whistle. I think maybe the official thought the shot clock didn't start, but it is at 21.
Yeah, that seemed okay to me. I don't know.
They got it up the court quick.
Yeah, they do that.
Robinson from way downtown off the mark.
That was a long heave there.
Adams will bring it up. Wilson tries to get it to Grant. Swatted away by Agbeles, and into the paint at the other end is Christian Lyons. Lyons, I believe it's just his second game with Capital.
Yeah, another nice fast break basket there, and Lyons with the nice, used his shoulders, shielded up the defender. Finish it at the rim.
Screen from Mekhi Grant. Pull up, long two by Adams. No good. Here comes Alston. Robinson has his pass deflected. Millinghouse tries to get it ahead to Zion Smith. Can't thread the needle. Wide open. It's Cox. No good. Grant with the rebound.
A.J. Wilson got a mismatch here. See if he can take advantage. He
Yes,
does.
he can.
Good recognition there. Get the ball in low. As he had a severe height. Oh, my.
Yeah, Christian
But
Lyons.
once again, they get it up the court, advance the ball. And even though they missed the layup, No one there to block out. And they get the easy dunk there.
Lions, I believe, played for Jersey Shore last year. Wilson, the game's high scorer, off the mark there, but he's got 11 points already. Alani Moore back in. He'll send Zion Smith to the bench. Ten turnovers already for Frederick. Cox pulls the trigger, knocks it down.
So, man, Cox comes into the game and 11 points, makes his presence felt.
Millinghouse crossing his man over left and right, goes around the screen, leaves it for Wilson. He's fouled by Agbelis.
Nice delivery by Millinghouse there. Wilson with the good roll. It was a late call. I think they're arguing, but it was late. I think it was a good call.
The call, it looked like Agbelis came over and asked the official. And I believe what the official told him was, you got him with the body down low. It might have been clean up top, but there was some contact.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I saw it as well.
DeAndre Johnson back in out of Washington, D.C. Played his college ball at St. Thomas of Florida and Washington Adventist and North Carolina A&T.
Wilson drains them both. So A.J. Wilson looking a lot more comfortable out here tonight. 12 points already. And he's, like you said, Jeff, he's only been averaging like 3 a game.
Agbelis, just a lot to handle down there on the low block.
Right, look at his resume. He's been all over the place. And one thing I notice about this league and this level of basketball is these guys that, you know, play all over the world, they just seem to have a great IQ for the game. I guess all the situations at basketball they played, it just makes them, you know, that much smarter and know how to play the game.
Well, I think we talked about this maybe earlier in the season. Those guys they're used to just getting off a plane and having to play with a bunch of guys, and that's something they just learn is how to fit in.
Right, it's just like a sixth sense, you know, among these type of basketball players.
Javon pops out. Agbelis clears the glass.
Oh, nice job there by Alani Moore.
Directing traffic. Cows down 5, under 8 to play in the second. Millinghouse, a hesitation, gets to the block. Agbelis got a fingertip on it.
Yeah.
Cox leans into Adams.
Oh, no
good.
call.
Wilson.
Man.
Robinson, lob.
Oh, wow.
And a good play there by Lyons. He went up and couldn't quite get it.
Transition defense. I mean, really, the Seahawks are just pushing the pace. And you look at the Cows, they're lucky to have 2 guys back at times.
Traore lost the ball there, but they're going to say it's because he was fouled. And again, I think the protest there might be the timing of the whistle more so than that there was a whistle. Because Capital was about to start their fast break. Ron Scott, Alani Moore, they'll be joined by Mekhi Grant, Mustafa Traore, and DeAndre Johnson round out that 5 for the Cows. Junior Robinson, Cox, Maurice Creek.
9 on the shot clock.
Christian Lyons is out there, and so is Kennedy. Kennedy shifts over for the double team. And the Cows will head back to the free throw line. They're 6 of 7 tonight at the charity stripe. Just 2 attempts at the line for Capital.
That one on Maurice Creek.
First foul on Maurice out of Oxon Hill, Maryland. We've got immediate timeout, so we'll take it with the teams. It's Capital 40, Frederick 33, with under 7 minutes to play before halftime.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first? Summon the power.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
And we're back here at Woodsboro Bank Arena. Capital 40, Frederick 33, 6:52 on your game clock before halftime. DeAndre Johnson at the line. He makes 2 out of 3. He's 66.7% on the year. So that was the third one, Tim. So he makes 2 out of 3. So he started with the third one. Law of averages, this one should be nothing but net. Nope, tip no good. Again, third try.
Nice job by Makai Grant there with the effort on the offensive glass.
So it's on Marcus Kennedy. That's his first.
Makai so he's still a pretty young player, but as this season's gone along, he's gotten more comfortable in his overall play.
Alani Moore lets it fly, knocks it down. Junior Robinson trying to close out, knock down some chairs.
So a couple offensive rebounds by the Cows there. Get them back to 2-point deficit.
Cox to the corner. They'll swing it through. Pump fake, step back, no good by Junior Robinson. Ron Scott off to the races. Throws it off Kennedy's back. A couple more passes, and Makai Grant.
Nice job by Makai Grant. He caught it on the right side of the basket. Defender present, so he just slipped to the other side and slam dunk. Makai on a roll.
Kennedy no good. Good recovery there by Makai. Went for the steal.
And that's what we got to get. We got to get some defensive rebounds. Ronnie Scott seems like he's having a hard time with his footing.
Makai lets it fly. Don't tell the big man to get in the paint. He can shoot it from out there. 43-40. So that's 10 straight points, Tim.
Makai
for the
Grant
Cavs.
was the spark plug in that sequence there. Some beautiful plays by him. Offensive putback, slam dunk in transition, and then the three ball.
Well, we're going to do a timeout. We'll stay here for this one because, Tim, want to talk about Barnyard Banter, the Cows podcast. It's on Spotify. You're big time, Tim.
Yeah, we are big time on Spotify. It's been a lot of fun. We've had 4 episodes so far, and we've had some good guests. We had Coach Predon was the most recent one, and we had a nice chat with him, talking about his experience traveling all over the country at the high school level, and talking about some current news about the Cows, and talking about those things, and talk about a little bit about his family life. So it was a real enjoyable visit having Coach Predon, and we also had Quentin Scott on 2 episodes ago. So I don't know if we're competing with Joe Rogan yet, but I think we're tight on his heels. And my guy Finn, he's excellent. Excellent.
Future Syracuse School of Communication student.
I saw the talent in him. And I brought him into the fold. Now, he better remember me when he goes forth and start making some big cash.
You guys, I think now 3 or 4 episodes again. You can find them on Spotify, and I think probably just about anywhere that you get your podcasts. If you're not somebody who uses those third-party apps, though, listen, Frederick.com. You can go on over to their website and click on podcasts, and they got the list of all the podcasts they have over there. So once you're done listening to Tim and Finn, you can check out some of the other great programming they have there.
Right. They actually, that's we do that through Manning Media, and you can go on their website and find it as well. Now, I can't tell you how to find it. I can find it, but I don't know the steps. Oh, Kennedy inside.
Yeah,
at the rim
into the paint, but left
just hung there. But nice job by Grant defensively there. Held his ground, didn't foul. Cows got the momentum back here.
A lot of substitutions for Capital coming out of that timeout, as you might expect. Traore kind of lost the ball there. Might have turned an ankle. He's hopping around a little bit. Moore, step back, no good.
Wow, that was a great block out by Capital there.
Fox, pull up 3, knocks it down.
That's what I mean. They just got so many guys in their lineup who can score at all levels. You know, they get to the basket, they can shoot the 3. Mid-range game.
Moore, it's all tied up, 43-43 after that three-pointer. DeAndre Johnson, long 2 is true.
That's a tough shot by Johnson. Because 21 there, Creek did a pretty good job defensively. He had a big size advantage, but pushing him away. And
another turnover. That pass a little too hot to handle for Kennedy. Traore was calling for it. Moore, pull up, knocks it down.
So Alani Moore walks right into a 3-ball, puts you to 5-point lead by the Cows now.
Kennedy going to work against Grant. He's doubled. Ball poked away. Alani Moore. He's got it. It was Mustafa Traore who jarred it loose. Scott, Traore, Grant, pull up, baseline, rattles home. 11 now for Makai Grant.
Nice job by Mustafa finding Makai there. And Makai is just playing with so much confidence right now. And he's doing a great job defensively as well. Right there, he, caused that ball to deflect and go out of bounds. And he's done a nice job walling Kennedy up a couple possessions. So,
Agbalie's back in, as is Cox for Capital.
It's all about, on its defensive end, sometimes it's just all about raising your intensity level. And that's what the Cows have seemed to have done defensively.
Traore got the rebound. Scott working against Cox, has a screen from Johnson. Couple of crossovers, almost lost it. Grant lets it fly, spins out.
He's feeling it.
Cox, pick and roll with Agbalie's, nothing doing. But a 3-ball by number 21, Maurice Creek. A 37% three-point shooter on the season with his first bucket of the night.
The Seahawks just do a nice job moving the ball.
Moore.
Another turnover.
Went in the air.
Two guys back.
Nobody to pass it to. Creek gets it. No good. Tip no good. Ron Scott kept it alive long enough for Mustafa Traore to field the rebound. Moore. Johnson. Short. Agbalie's the rebound. Up ahead.
Turnover by the Seahawks. Now here's what happens when you don't get back in transition. The Seahawks are attacking. They missed that first shot, but they get a couple more opportunities because there's not enough guys to rebound those first and second misses.
Offensive foul there. It's going to be an illegal screen, I think, on Mekhi Grant. That is the call. So it's the second on Mekhi Grant. Oh, it was actually on DeAndre Johnson, not Mekhi Grant, I believe. Fox against Millinghouse. Step back, fade away, no good.
Nice job by Millinghouse to come in from his guard position and score the ball.
Moore knocks it down.
And once again, Millinghouse, veteran presence, coming down the court, skipping the ball across for the easy three.
I think they're going to get Mekhi trying to fight through that screen, extended two arms. You're not going to get away with that one, Tim. A.J. Wilson in.
And I think in the second quarter, Jeff, we mentioned it a couple minutes ago, but it just simply is the tenacity of how they're playing now. They're competing on that defensive glass. They still could do a better job in transition.
I think that shot after it hit the back iron, maybe hit the shot clock or one of the supports. That's what the whistle was there. So Frederick will inbound in front of its own bench. Mustafa Traore gets it into Millinghouse. Pull up, knocks it down. 56-46, biggest lead of the game for the Cows. 1 minute left before halftime. Interception by Moore, ahead to Millinghouse. He's got Zion. Tried to get it to Mustafa, follow the bouncing ball, but then the layup is no good. He gets it again. Millinghouse, a steal. Zion, a three. It's good. 13-point lead.
This last few minutes, Jeff, is probably the best the Cows have played all year.
I couldn't agree more, Tim, to be honest. And
man, no foul there, but tough finish by number one.
Fox,
man.
shoots.
He is really
50.
a dynamic player, man. Great body control, can handle the bump.
Shot clock is on. Zion, a pump, a pull-up three. It's good. Zion Smith, 62-48. The heave is no good. 14-point lead for Frederick at halftime here against the undefeated Capital Seahawks, who are currently in first place. And we just saw a replay there of Zion's three to extend the lead to 14.
That was a great exhibition of basketball down that last stretch of that quarter. Cows played really well. They toughened up defensively on the interior, moved the ball offensively, got out in transition, forced some turnovers. And like we said, Jeff, that's about the best we've seen out of the Cows this year.
Yeah, that's for sure. And obviously they're playing the best team in the league, so we're not playing a team that maybe has only won a couple of games or is shorthanded a couple of guys. Playing the best the league has to offer right now and at their best while doing so.
And I'm not saying Capital's playing bad. They're playing pretty well themselves, but we got 2 more quarters left. So this is going to be the big key in the second half, that consistency.
Well, to be consistent, we'll take a break for halftime and be back with the third quarter, 62-48 at Woodsboro Bank Arena.
I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first? Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns, plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress. With not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors, our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first? Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns, plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first? Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first? Summon the power.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
Welcome back to Woodsboro Bank Arena. One of the best stretches of the season for the Frederick Flying Cows. There at the end of the second quarter, they've stretched a lead all the way to 62-48. Tim, I think it was 40-33. So that would make it a 29-8 run.
Yeah, and we mentioned it was the best stretch of basketball we've seen from the Cows this season. But a lot of guys were involved in that. Mekhi Grant coming down that second quarter, he was sensational. And then Millinghouse added a lot to it with his ability to distribute the ball and get his teammates good shots, as well as he made a couple of his own. And then really defensively, we kind of did a better job walling up inside and making the shots tougher for the Seahawks big guys.
Yeah, Tim, A.J. Wilson with a dozen, 1 point ahead there of Mekhi Grant, and Shadell Millinghouse with 10 off the bench. He'll get a start here in the third quarter. He's also got 5 rebounds and 4 assists, just like you said. What an impact he made with his ability to not just score but also distribute the ball. And Tim, Frederick started just 1 of 4 from three-point range. They finished the half 8 out of 14. That means they hit 7 of their last 10. But I think I should turn it over to you to talk about one of the keys to the games. If you picked up on the way I phrased that, I turned it over to you. The turnovers, Tim, the turnovers.
Oh, my, yeah, both teams were really sloppy with the ball. So
15-13 Capital with more turnovers in the first half than they have in a game usually all season. And Frederick just 2 away from their season average. Right off the bat, a 3-ball there by Christian Lyons.
Yeah, good start there for the Seahawks.
Zion Smith hands it off to Alani Moore.
Now, Jeff, one thing I was trying to see in that first half is like what group played the best together, but they played so many different groups.
A.J. Wilson just hangs and knocks it down through the contact. Gives one of the fans some love there on his way to the free throw line as well.
And he got off to a great start in that first half, and see him get that basket already here in the second and going to the line. And he's a guy that's a tough matchup for the opponent because he's got good size, but it looks like he can put the ball on the floor a little bit, and he's solid.
Definitely a guy that I remember talking to Chris Jenkins about. He expected big things from, but he had just wrapped up a season, I believe, in Australia, and basically, like we mentioned earlier, had to get off a plane and just start playing.
Yeah, and once again, it takes a little while to get used to playing with a new group of people, and certainly we know with the Cows that the players come in and out of here pretty rapidly. So then along with the injuries and everything, so hopefully it's one of those things, Jeff, that the Cows will start clicking from here on out. And one thing, about the format, Jeff, is, all teams make the playoffs. So.
Well, we saw last year, Tim, Frederick got off to such a great start. What were they, 14 or 15-0?
Yes.
And then all the other teams managed to add all these guys throughout the year and caught right up to Frederick as the season went on. So maybe Frederick is doing, Mekhi Grant with a block. But maybe Frederick's going to do that to some teams this year. They got off to a slow start, and maybe they'll finish quick after making some additions to the roster. Grant, Lions, the Euro step.
Man,
Lions
nice
gets
move
the better
by,
of that.
That's a beautiful move by Lions there. And once again, blown opportunity turnover by the Cows.
So I guess the ruling there was maybe the shot clock started a hair early. So they give Frederick 2 more seconds in this possession. Millinghouse crosses his man over. Leaves it for Grant. That lefty free throw line jumper is good. Grant carrying his momentum over to the second half.
Boy, he's just, since the last time we've seen him play, he's got light years better from the last time we've seen him play. He is really playing with a lot of confidence on the offense.
That's going to be Capital basketball. Good play there.
Yeah, that was a great effort by Creek because that little deflection caused that ball to go off of Zion's hand. And those are like the little hustle plays that make a difference at the end of the game.
Kennedy, he was quiet in the first half, starting the second half here for Capital.
Yeah, only 4 points for him, and he's been averaging 20 a game.
And we have a whistle. It was, I believe, Cox went up for the putback jam, and there was some contact. He took a hard spill onto the floor, but he's up.
That was on Mekhi Grant?
Yes, it was.
That says 4 fouls on him.
Mustafa Traore into the game. He'll replace Mekhi Grant. We'll see how that affects Frederick. That has been a bugaboo for Mekhi Grant. He is fouled out of 3 games. I think he might lead the league in foul outs. Creek, that one pops up and falls straight through the net.
Yeah, just so smooth.
Millinghouse. Traore, spin move. Kennedy took a little bit of a shot, and that lets Traore drive the lane. And when the help defense came, nobody to guard A.J. Wilson, who gets an easy 2. He's got 17.
I'll tell you, Mustafa only has 2 points on the evening, but he's done a great job passing on the interior. He's gotten quite a few guys easy shots at the rim throughout this game.
And after the offensive rebound there by Cox, Millinghouse committed that foul, and it will send A.J. Cox to the free throw line. Again, he's in his first game of the year with Capital, and he's got 11 off the bench as he steps to the line.
Pretty good debut for him, huh?
That's for sure. A couple of guys making good debuts. He for Capital and Millinghouse for Frederick. That one off the mark, outlet to Alani Moore. Millinghouse, long three. No good. Put back, A.J. Wilson.
My goodness. Once again, A.J. jumping up there above the rim to slam it home. Great timing on his part.
Think he's shaking off the jet lag from Australia, Tim. Holy cow. Replay here. And you just see him sky and go over Christian Lyons. He put Lyons on a poster.
And that just does so much for your team when people make those kind of plays. You hear the crowd get into it. Players get excited. And once again, just to reinforce it is, to me, the Cows just look like they are playing with so much more energy and fight.
Ron Scott, bounce pass. Traore. And they're going to call him for a travel.
Yeah, that was a good call there.
Fox, guarded by Moore. 12 points. That's the lead for Frederick, 71-59. Pick and roll, Fox and Kennedy. Kennedy kick out, Lyons. It's good.
Well, I tell you, Lyons has really come off the bench and done a nice job. Actually, there's two guys coming off the bench that might be their leading scorers.
Lyons and Cox, two good games. But a better game so far, A.J. Wilson. He's up to 21. Nice spin move, slicing into the lane, A.J. Cox. Lead at 10. I'm not sure if we did the math if A.J. Wilson had 21 points since he joined the Cows.
Well, he's only averaging 3 points a game since and he's got.
And I don't think he's played 7 games.
I'm trying to think when he got here. I think he came the night they played the Phoenix here. Was that 4 games? 5 games?
He played in a home game, against the Phoenix. So I believe this is his 4th game.
All right, so this is what we've been waiting for.
Wilson off the mark there. Millinghouse.
Offensive rebound.
3 ball. Good. Millinghouse has that lightning in a bottle element to his game. Fox gets fouled.
Yeah, so he gets here in the last couple of days probably, and he comes on the court 13 points. And I've been impressed with him ever since seen him play the first time. He played at Texas Tech and Southern Mississippi, so he's accustomed to some high-level basketball.
Marcus Kennedy, a Philadelphia native, played at Villanova and SMU.
And it's nice to have Shadell here because in the past he's been a Cow killer.
That's for sure, and we definitely got a great look at him All-Star Weekend last year.
I think Millinghouse played with the Patroons the first year they knocked the Cows out of the playoffs.
Traore brings it up. Takes it himself, loses it, but it's because he was fouled.
Yeah, Mustafa's showing some ball handling skills on that move to the rim.
And it was number 12, Chris Ray, the former NEC Defensive Player of the Year, trailing the play, who got into the back of Mustafa Traore.
Ray's one of those guys that on your team. He's strictly kind of a defender. He's not really a high-level offensive player, 4 points a game, but, gets rebounds and plays defense on the interior pretty well, does a good job helping.
Kennedy, handoff to Cox. He turns the corner into the paint, blocked.
Wilson with a block.
Millinghouse splits two defenders, gets it to the corner, and it's going to be out of bounds.
No basket. I think it went out of bounds.
Yeah, the pass carried Zion a little bit over the sideline. And so that three ball is for naught. 78-66 your score.
And there was a lot of action down in that corner on that play, and Zion got the shot off, and he still made it.
We've seen at times this year he can hit them with anybody. We're going to hit you with a commercial right now, 78-66.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Where should we start first? Summon the power.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
We're back here in Frederick, Maryland at Woodsboro Bank Arena. The Cows, 78. The Seahawks, 66. 94-50 Basketball League. Before we get back to the action, we want to take a moment to thank the great sponsors who help make Flying Cows basketball possible. Saputo, Plumundon Hospitality, Visit Frederick, Woodsboro Bank, Holistic Health Associates, 24/7 Dance Studio, Warren Psychotherapy, Fourth Dimension, the Frederick Office of Economic Development, Yellow Springs Dental, Thrivent, Warehouse Cinemas, tonight's sponsor Roy Rogers, Allied Milk, Rowan Digital, and Stoles. Miles Whitfield was fouled. He'll head to the free throw line where he's a 78% free throw shooter. Rattles that one home, and he gets it down to a 9-point lead for Frederick.
And Whitfield's one of those guys that, comes off the bench for this team.
Ray, no argument there.
9 points a game.
Ray, no argument on the foul there. He just nodded and raised his hand like, yep, I got him. So it'll be 14 on the shot clock for Frederick. Ron Scott takes the inbounds. Screen from Mustafa. Turns the corner, leaves it short.
Well, Ray was up there to bother that shot. He didn't.
Whitfield back to Ray. Good job by Ray to just save that pass.
Yeah, Ray knows his role. He didn't try to, he had a open look, but he decided, we got to run offense. Oh, nice
Traore
job by Mustafa.
gets it back. We're going to have an offensive foul.
Wow.
Millinghouse, as he threw the pass, went through the defender and commits the offensive foul. We'll get a second look. Great play there by Traore to read that pass.
Boy, that's unfortunate there. You don't see that charge coming that far from the basket usually. But, man, that was a great opportunity for the Cows because I think Mustafa on the receiving end of that got fouled, but Shadell got the offensive foul called.
Fox.
Mismatch here with Fox. Oh,
He
nice
loses
job.
it. Moore takes it away.
Nice job by
2
Alani
on
to
1.
fight through that.
Pull up. Moore. Splash.
Boy, those are killers. When you get that live ball turnover and then with Alani Moore, the ability to step back behind that three-point line and drain it. Oh,
Into the paint. Ray rolls it in.
Now, that was a heck of a move by Ray. Split 2 defenders and finished with his strong left hand there.
Ron Scott tries to split a couple of defenders, and he's fouled. Takes a hard spill. Up to his feet. It's on Ray. Should be his second. Ron Scott at the line. Ron, a 78% free throw shooter. He's from Baltimore.
Did they call that a 2-shot foul?
Looks like they. No, it's 5 fouls on both teams, so
Okay.
just in the bonus. I think what the first half had in turnovers, the third quarter has had in fouls. Offensive foul on Capital.
Yeah. Agbalis with the illegal screen. That's his second.
Moore brings it up. He's got a screen from Johnson if he wants it, but Johnson backs away, lets a 3 fly, and gets the roll.
Nice. Little pick and pop action there between Alani and DeAndre.
15 points the lead now for Frederick. Alston. Ray. Left hand. High off the window and in.
Man. Ray is really showing some offense here last couple possessions.
Ron Scott shakes his man. Pull up. No good.
I'd like to see the Cows run just a little bit more offense, get that Capital Seahawks defense moving a little bit.
Fox into the paint. It falls and there's a whistle. So he'll be shooting 1. Fox with 14 points so far.
Yeah, this Seahawks team, man, they just got the type of offensive players that can score.
Misses it, but it's Alston with the rebound, so another possession now for Capital. Fox, pull up 3, knocks it down.
So that tells you right there, Fox on the previous possession gets the lane, gets a fouled, and then drains the 3. So they cut it to single digits.
Well, 86-78 your score right now. It's an 8-point lead. It was 15 a few moments ago. But we'll take the break with the teams and be back after this.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
We're back here at Woodsboro Bank Arena in Frederick, Maryland on the campus of Hood College. We're ready to go with 3:43 left in the third. The lead was 15 moments ago. Now it's 8. That pass intercepted by Whitfield. Quick hands from Ron Scott. Gets it back is the initial call.
Oh, my. The initial call set off a little bit of a disturbance. That was kind of funny. And then the official, oh, man.
I think that was one of those. He forgot it was the second half and thought he was pointing for Capital, but it was really pointing in Frederick's direction. And
that looked like there was a fire down in that corner and everybody was running away from it. Oh, foul there.
yeah, Agbelis will
That's
draw.
not a good foul by Mustafa. You got Agbelis at the top, and then you just reach in and hit him. That's, won't put the guy on the free throw line. He's only a 50% free throw shooter, so we'll see if it pays off or not.
I believe he might have been a midseason addition. I know he's only played in about 5 games for Capital, so he's either hurt early in the season or a midseason pickup. He's had a great game tonight for Capital, and of course, on cue, he misses a free throw when you're complimenting him. That's the good old announcer's jinx.
Well, I tell you, that's, what, like Jeff, we've seen it. Like, that's a big piece of this league, the players that you add to the roster as the season goes along. Sometimes that can work against you, but, looking right now, it looks like both teams have done a good job of that. Getting Millinghouse here today sure made a difference in tonight's game, I think.
The lead now for Frederick is down to 7, but luckily for them, they force a turnover by Capital. That'll be the 19th turnover of this game for the Seahawks. If Frederick can escape and hold on here in their home arena, or even if Capital comes back to pick it out, you would assume that's going to be something that will be talked about at the next Capital practice, will be all these turnovers. As they force one for Frederick. Fox in transition.
Yeah, these guys go, man. When they get a turnover, man, they're like, they smell blood. They're pushing it and scoring.
Ron Scott around a screen from AJ. Mustafa, pump fake, and he goes to drive. He got Agbelis in the air and manages to run into him. So he'll head to the line. Mustafa tonight just 4 points, but he's been a lot more active than that across the board.
And Mustafa been a great free throw shooter on the year, 91, almost 92%.
Just the 4 points, but he's got 6 boards and 5 assists.
Right, he's he's making his presence felt in other different ways than scoring. But he's going to the line to shoot 2 here, and
he gets 1 more, and he knocks it down.
It's just, I keep harping on this point, but it's just a different level of energy, it seems like, for the Cows than we've seen over the past couple weeks.
Agbeles backing his man down, leans, jump hook. Ball tipped around. Frederick turns it over, I believe. Agbeles with an easy 2. Coach Williams is a much better door than a window. Traore knocks it down.
Man.
So it's an offensive foul.
I think that was a no call there. He kind of beat him to the spot, but it wasn't like Mustafa was, running him over or anything. That's a kind of a play on to me.
Agbeles working against Wilson. Skip pass to the corner. 3 ball is good. It's a 2-point game.
That's a nice pass by Agbeles to find Fox wide open in the corner. Once again, that veteran Agbeles, all those years playing overseas and just knows how to play the game.
Johnson puts it on the floor. No good. Wilson can't secure the rebound. They've got Capital. It looked like they had them trapped in a double team. They pass out of it. Second try, Alston.
And once again, at the rim, a couple shots. We got 2 guys behind half court.
Ron Scott into the paint. The runner, the floater, no good. Rebound to Agbeles. Quick outlet, Whitfield. He's got Fox with him.
Cows need a timeout.
This has been Fox's third quarter. Especially the last couple of minutes. He's probably got about 10 points in the last 4 minutes.
Well, I guess this last minute of the game, he didn't want to call that timeout, but they got to stop this momentum. They got bailed out there.
So that foul is on number 10, Miles Whitfield. It'll be his third. Sends Alani Moore to the free throw line. Coach Preet sent Makai Grant and Millinghouse down to the scorer's table to return.
And this should be automatic. Alani's a 94% shooter.
A.J. Cox comes back in. He replaces Whitfield. Makai Grant. He has 11 points in this one. Most of them in that second quarter when Frederick was pulling away and building that 14-point lead.
Well, we knew this Seahawk team was not going to go away. They got too much talent.
Fox, 3 seconds. Agbeles, 1. Ball's on the ground, no final shot. Nice little defensive stand there by Frederick to keep it tied at 90 heading to the fourth period. Cows led by 15 midway through the third, but it's all locked up. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in a few moments.
Or should we start first? Summon the power.
Preston.
What's up, Mike?
I don't know, man. That start tonight, I was feeling really good.
Yeah.
I don't feel too good now.
What's going on?
Guess what?
What's up?
I got a fever.
Yeah.
And the only prescription.
Yeah, prescription, Mike.
More cowbell.
Uh-oh.
So Frederick had a good run at the beginning, and then
Makai Grant.
Makai Grant continues to have a fine game, shooting the ball from beyond the arc pretty good today.
Cox to Fox.
Grant, stay down.
Nice move by Andre Fox. He has been
Andre
on
Fox
fire.
probably realized he had Grant on him and kind of made him play perimeter defense for longer than he wanted to.
Grant travels.
I call it travel.
So 93-92, the Cows up 1. Crossover by Cox. Grant got him to miss, but it's a second try as Fox gets the rebound. Alston.
Whoa, what a move
Nice
there.
drive.
Man. He got in there and then used his left hand to finish.
Wilson, handoff to Moore. Millinghouse will crossover, go back to his right, and out past the outstretched arms of Ray. He gets the layup, 95-94.
Well, that's what Millinghouse gives you, that ability to score on all levels. Yeah, that was a hard drive to the basket, but he's got those broad shoulders and can take contact and finish.
A.J. Wilson whistled for his third.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, when you score against this Capital Seahawks team, you better get back quickly because they're just getting it out and they go, and they do an excellent job at it.
Well, you can easily see how they would average 117 points a game and shoot over 50% as a unit out there with the way they like to get out and run and get those easy baskets.
An interesting stat I'd like to know about them is how many free throws they shoot a game. Because not only do they get out in transition, but they got guys that can finish at the rim, and it just seems like they get to the line a lot. We have that ability, Jeff?
I'm trying to, but I also trying to watch the game.
Yeah,
and call
forget
it.
about watching the game for a while.
So Capital on the year has shot 245 free throws in 9 games. So that's probably about
20 some a game.
27 a game.
Yeah, over 20, definitely.
His 270 would be 30. So 245 is probably about 27.
Yeah, that's a lot of free throws there.
Alston misses. And there's a whistle, but it's on Capital. Alston. His first foul in a Capital uniform, Tim Hill. Always want to remember that one. But he's had a nice debut along with Cox. I was looking down to see what his season numbers were and remembered that after that foul. Millinghouse rolls out.
Man, once again, a good pass by Mustafa. Millinghouse not able to finish there.
Alston the handoff to Cox.
Now this is where the Cows really got to ramp up their defense.
Cox in the paint, rolls out. Mustafa Traore with the rebound. Outlet.
Oh, good pass.
Millinghouse. Tried to kick it out, but Cox picks it off. Alston against Traore.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, what a fast break and finish by Alston there. He's had a good couple minutes here, man. He's extremely athletic.
Zion loses it. Ray at the other end is fouled. And Chris Ray will head to the line. He's just a 25% free throw shooter.
And when you come down, you're in the fourth quarter now, Jeff, and you just, you're in a tight ball game. You just can't afford those kind of live ball turnovers. Because when they commit them, Capital just runs it down your back, and they've gone to the free throw line quite a bit, and the shots that they're getting on offense are easy shots.
It's the 21st turnover in this contest for Frederick.
And then in addition that they're racking up some fouls and
the tip.
Man, there's a fundamental breakdown there too. Not boxing out on the free throw.
3 ball, Zion Smith.
Good find by Millinghouse to find Zion Smith open in the corner.
Cows trail by 2. Capital had stretched their lead to 5, and Fox back iron. Traore has it ripped away. Alston lays it in. 4 the deficit now for Frederick. Wilson to Traore. He lets it fly. Short. Fox.
Boy, that time they had a wide open Angbelis down the court. Missed him.
Fox finishes it himself. He's got 28 game high.
Cal's got to get a timeout because defensively, they just haven't had it the last few possessions.
We'll take the timeout with the teams and be back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amir Rashidian, a chiropractor, a fellow with the American Institute of Stress, with not just one, but 2 convenient locations and a team of highly specialized doctors. Our team at Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers is equipped with the knowledge and expertise to address a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, or stress-related ailments.
Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic Centers, where compassion meets expertise and your well-being comes first. Call us today and start your journey to a pain-free, stress-free life.
Flying cows stay cool under pressure. At Stoltz, we do too. We design and manufacture precision cooling solutions that keep data centers running. Everything from AI to data in the cloud, all around the world. Headquartered right here in Frederick, we have over 500 employees who make us proud to be called one of the best places to work. As a leader in the data center industry, we're growing fast, and we want you on our team. Join the Stoltz team today to be a part of something bigger. Scan the QR code to apply.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
We're back at Woodsboro Bank Arena. You see them cleaning up after the tug of war promotion. And we've got a tug of war here in the 94-50 League. Capital led early. Frederick pulled away. Capital kind of came back a little bit in the third. Frederick stretched it to 15. Capitals come back and they lead by 6 with 8 minutes to play. Just a little under 8 minutes to play in the game.
Yeah, it's certainly been a game of runs, Jeff, and real important for Frederick to be able to handle this, because I think this, if they are able to hang in there and win this game, come back and win this game, that would probably change the confidence in this team a whole bunch. They certainly have the roster to get this season in order.
Millinghouse.
Oh, wow.
Fouled on the 3 by Cox. So Millinghouse will get 3. We got a replay here. We know Capital disagreed. So let's see on the replay. Can't really tell there, but
yeah, can't.
Millinghouse has 3 free throws.
Yeah. Millinghouse with the 17 points on the evening in his Cows debut.
Knocks them all down, and it's 104-101. He cuts the lead in half. Capital now just up by 1 possession, 3 points. Kennedy, top of the key, has a screen. More disrupted and forced to the pass.
Easy find there.
Lead back to 5. Millinghouse around the screen, behind the back. Johnson pump drive, loses it. Kennedy.
Yeah, no. Oh, man.
Deflected, goes right to Johnson.
And
he misses the dunk. They call a foul on Kennedy. I believe Kennedy. I don't know who else it'd be on. Let's see. It is?
Boy, that was like, we had to watch that on replay but again, because we were lucky that Kennedy committed the turnover. And it looked like we were going to get a wide open dunk.
Maybe and you know what? I think they did call it on the rebound. It's not a foul on the dunk. It's a foul on the rebound.
No, I definitely, but it could have been a walk too.
It did look like Kennedy. There was some contact there, so that's what they did call. And Johnson makes.
Yeah, he's able to drain that 3. So that makes up for that missed dunk, I guess.
And trade 2 for 3, especially when you're trailing. Alston back and forth around the screen, a little bit of a head fake. He does lose the ball out of bounds. Ray back into the game. Agbeles will head to the bench.
Kennedy in the low post.
Working against Wilson. Too strong, but there's a tip and it's good.
Yeah,
I think it was Ray.
They had 2 guys on that offensive rebound there, Ray and I believe that was Alston, but Ray tapped it in. No backside rebounding help.
Marcus Kennedy, technical foul, so there'll be a free throw for Frederick. He makes it. Now Frederick will inbound at the other end. They stretch that. They're walking them up. They'll inbound right in front of us. Millinghouse crosses over long two. Fouled again by Cox.
And he gets fouled again.
So Millinghouse heads to the free throw line. Fourth foul on Cox. Millinghouse today, 8 for 8 at the line.
I tell you, I don't know if that was a foul or is it with the kicking and how he, expands his body at the end of the shot, but that's how a veteran does things, right?
Exactly. That's just that crafty veteran.
Yeah, it makes it, if it's not a foul, it makes it look like a foul.
There's another one for Shadell Millinghouse. He's got 21, matching A.J. Wilson's team high. 3 ball, Fox, good.
Man, a missed defensive assignment there.
So he has 31 points now. Wilson, mid-range jumper, no good. 4 points, under 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, 5 minutes left in this game. And then you got every offensive possession is so critical.
Kennedy cleans up the mess.
Yeah, Kennedy there just to, once again, give up an offensive read tap. That was 2 in a row.
Zion lets it fly. It's good.
Man, he's got such a great looking stroke.
15 of 26 from three-point range for Frederick. Cox, top of the key, dribbles over to the wing, entry pass. Kennedy leaning in, blocked by Johnson. Ball stays with Capital, but Ray misses.
What a battle for the rebound there. Good job. And hustle by the Cows.
Zion lets it fly. No good. Rebound. Alston ahead to Ray. He'll slow it down. And we have a whistle. Time out.
Yeah, they got a timeout.
And I think the coach knows. He's like, oh, that's on me. Because they had Alston going hard into the paint for maybe an easy 2.
Yeah, and once again there, that Ray showing his team first attitude, had that ball on the wing and held it up to catch Alston driving down the lane. But unfortunately for the Seahawks, that coach had called a timeout. I think that would have been a foul at least.
Looking at the stats, Tim, I think that Capital has 7 offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter. They had 7 in the first 3.
Well, there's been a couple missed shots that they've gotten some tap-ins, couple possessions in a row. So once again, Cal's got to tighten up all those little things, Jeff. Turnovers, giving up offensive rebounds. If you're going to beat a team of the caliber of the Seahawks, you can't afford those type of mistakes.
It will be Capital basketball inbounding across from their own bench. 4:46 left in this one. Kennedy, Alston. Zion forced the miss, but there was another tip. Luckily for the Cows, it was no good.
Yeah, good job by Alani to sneak in there and Oh, a lot of arm on them.
Makai Grant. Hand off to Ron Scott.
Lonnie thought about it. See where they got a matchup here.
Ron Scott, short, but Zion, he's blocked by Kennedy.
Nice job by Zion on the offensive glass. And boy, there's some intensity on those boards now. Guys are really going after it.
It will be Frederick basketball, 4:11 to go. 3-point deficit. Johnson, Scott. Moore finds Johnson on the baseline on the block.
Yeah, Alani split 2 defenders. Nice delivery to DeAndre Johnson. And we got a technical.
So delay
a game.
Coach Preet was not happy about it. Alani Moore had to come over and, like, Coach, we don't need a second technical here, but I think now they're explaining it to Coach Preet with the free throw.
See, this is a big deal right here because this is, a free throw. They get a point there, and then they get the ball.
Fox will bring it up. He's got a game-high 32 points. His high this year is 32. Lob into the paint. Kennedy, down low, blocked. Makai Grant.
I'll tell you, I got to say, give the Cows some credit with their inside guys. They've been, really competing and going after shots. They blocked quite a few shots today. It's nice to see them playing aggressively.
Kennedy got great position on that inbound.
And Kennedy, the veteran there. Hard dribble into the paint, but the spin move out. Tough finish.
Scott had a screen from Makai Grant. Gets into the paint.
Man.
There's a late whistle. Foul on Kennedy. Should be his third.
Ronnie Scott with hard dribble penetration and drew the foul on Kennedy, his third.
His third. Ron Scott at the line. That one bounces out. Just the 5th miss of the night. Frederick was 21 of 25 before that miss.
Cows have done a good job defensively, not fouling. They only got 3 team fouls. Seems like Capital has been putting us in the bonus for a while.
Second free throw off as well. Whitfield. Kennedy at the top. Hand off, Alston. He'll go right. Puts his head down. Leans in. And the whistle.
Such a strong move there.
We'll see that. He and Kennedy were kind of trying to maybe set up some sort of screen and roll, but Alston just at the end of the day does the work himself.
And once again, they got their perimeter guys. They got them in that 6'4" range, just solid built guys, able to take guys off the dribble and finish at the rim.
Deficit now for Frederick at 7.
So you got Jalen Austin hits, looks like what his first game, and he's got 16 points. So
jump ball. A.J. Wilson and Chris Ray. Was it Ray who Wilson jumped up with earlier in the game too? Was it those two? I know it was Wilson.
I don't remember.
Ron Scott, after a quick break, replaces Zion Smith. Millinghouse tips it up, but Alston comes away with it. Ron Scott, good job to stop the transition potential.
Yeah, they almost had an opportunity there to score an easy 2. They hustled back. Now they'll bring it out in 10 on the shot clock. They like this matchup with Alston in here, his low post ability.
Kick out, Kennedy for 3 is good.
Big shot there. And once again, Alston showing that veteran type of IQ with the delivery to Kennedy for the 3.
Millinghouse
Millinghouse
pulls up.
Good answer there. 3-possession lead, though, for the Capital Seahawks. Cows need a stop here big time.
Alston finds Fox in the paint.
Boy, that was too easy there.
124, 115. Moore. Scott, Millinghouse. Shakes his man. They come out with a second defender, and it works. Probably another jump ball. It is. Mustafa Traore back in.
You know, one criticism I'd have of Millinghouse this evening is, you know, as good as he's played, he's had some ill-advised turnovers at different points in the game.
The jump ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Cows got fortunate there.
Capital right now shooting 58% from the floor, 50 out of 86. The Cows are at 39 of 73, 53%.
12 on the shot clock now.
Moore. Third in the league in assists, Solani Moore. Ron Scott lets it fly, no good. Moore gets it to Scott. Floater.
Nice floater by Ronnie. 127 left, man. We got to get some stops now. The trouble is you got to get stops without fouling, right?
Stops without fouling, but that also allows Capital to just bleed the clock.
Yeah.
Fox, step back over Mackay, short. Millinghouse to Traore, to Moore. Lob! They cannot connect. If they connect on that, it's a great play, but maybe not the time to try that if you're not 100% sure you're going to connect, because now we're under a minute and you're down 7. It's 3 possessions.
Yeah, definitely a blown opportunity there.
Alston gets by a couple of defenders, and maybe the easiest 2 he has all night. It's now a 9-point
Cows
deficit.
called timeout.
44.9 to play. Timeout called by Frederick.
Now, I'll tell you what, man, this Capital Seahawks team showed their mettle.
That's for sure, Tim. You know, down 15 in the third quarter, a lot of teams would maybe start thinking it might just not be our night. But Capital's showing why they're 9-0, and unless barring something highly unexpected, we'll go to 10-0.
Right, and that, you know, it's kind of funny, Jeff, because if I go back to, you know, when they came here last year, the first time as a game as a franchise, that, you know, they have steadily just gotten better and better each time we've seen them play.
And you look up and down their roster, a lot of guys, a lot of familiar names that even if they weren't playing for Capital last year, they were playing for someone else. So a very experienced team. And even some of these new guys like Alston and Cox.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the guys they've picked up,
Yeah.
are really good players as well. I mean, you're talking about Junior Robinson, who is on the bench. He hasn't even, I don't think, played in the second half.
I don't believe he has.
And he was a great player at Mount St. Mary's. So
Honorable mention, Division I All-American.
So that's kind of type players this Seahawks team has.
Not a lot of urgency out of Frederick here. Down to 14, and I think they'll get bailed out by a foul on Capital. It is a foul on Alston, his second. It will send Mekhi Grant to the line, a 65% free throw shooter. Grant with 19 tonight. That is a season high. He had 18 on the second against Baltimore. Second one is good. 126, 119. Timeout on the floor. Why don't we take it with them? Correction, no timeout.
Nope,
we won't take it
change
with
them
them.
out.
We'll stay here. Oh, so I believe it was a timeout to advance the ball. So no timeout, but they advance it. And a foul on Alani Moore. Frederick at this point has to try to foul to get the ball back since it's a 3-possession game with only about 2 possessions of time left on the game clock at 31.7. Fox, an 84% free throw shooter coming into the night. He's just 1 of 2 before he stepped to the line here. Rattles that one in. Here comes Zion Smith into the game.
And I tell you, watching this Cal team struggle with these losses, I do got to be honest, though, Jeff. I think I've seen something in the Cows tonight that, we can build on going forward. It seemed like they played with much more energy, but it's just at certain times, just to win these type of games, they're not, they're not ready to answer the bell at certain times, and it's come back to hurt them in second half. Offensive rebounds, turnovers.
Well, 128, 119. One last timeout. We'll take it with the teams.
This is not just cheese, or butter, or whipped cream, or even dairy-free shreds. It's every food's BFF. It's what takes mac and cheese over the top, makes a burger cha-ching, and your veggies sing. This is not just our portfolio. It's why we get out of bed. Comfort on a plate in every language. What smiles are made of. This is not just a logo. It's us showing up, bringing our A game, playing for fun, playing to win. This is not just an apron. This is us giving our all and then some for each other, our neighbors, our partners, our planet. This isn't just a dairy processing plant. This is where the magic happens, where nature becomes nurture, and we carefully tend to our resources. And we are not just a company. We are can-doers and pursuers of better, bringing delight to omnivores, flexitarians, and vegetarians everywhere. More than that, we are a promise, a way of life, family, home. Saputo. Together, we bring good to the table.
Let's face it, highways are boring. Leave the traffic behind and go for a drive on Maryland's scenic byways in Frederick County. They'll take you where you want to go and make the journey just as memorable. Every turn invites you to slow down and discover something new. From captivating history to irresistible flavors to vibrant downtowns. Plan your trip today and take the road that tells a story.
31.7 seconds to go in this one. It's a 9-point lead, so a 3-possession game. Frederick's got to go quick, and they've got to get something. Moore turns the corner and gets a quick 2. They get it ahead, a turnover. Millinghouse. Zion lets it fly, no good. Rebounded by Kennedy, no fouls. 16 seconds left. Now here's a foul at 13.7.
Boy, he made that one. That would have made it interesting.
I would have got it down to 4. But it did not fall, and rebounded by Capital. The foul committed by Moore, his 3rd, and it will send Kennedy to the line. Marcus Kennedy, a 73% free throw shooter. Former G Leaguer with Rio Grande.
And Kennedy has kind of not had his typical game, but he's been pretty clutch here in the 4th quarter on the defensive glass. And I think he's gotten about, of his 13 points, I think he might have had maybe 6 in this quarter. He drains that free throw.
13.7 seconds left. Ron Scott off to the races. Down the middle. They just let him go end to end. And now they get it into Alston. And he's just going to try to dribble around in circles and outrun Alani Moore. That'll do it. 129-123. Capital erases a 15-point third quarter deficit to escape the barn here at Woodsboro Bank Arena with the win.
Yeah, nice job by Capital. Come on the road and, put together a solid 4th quarter to, pull away from the Cows. And once again, Jeff, we just said a minute ago, the Cows played good in a lot of different ways than from what we have been seeing. But, man, they just got to get some consistency for 4 quarters and, clean up the defensive end and, just a lot of things that they got to get better at.
Yeah, just a couple of critical stretches where they couldn't sort of stop the bleeding.
Come over and sit down. Come over and sit down.
We're going to be joined by Coach Preet here on the post game. We've got Coach Preet now on the post game show here with us. Tim, what do you think?
Well, Coach, looking at this game, in my opinion, I saw a lot more energy from the Cows tonight.
Yeah, I think having Shadell raised our energy level. We still had a spurt, though, that was deadly.
Yeah.
But, we were encouraged. I mean, you score 123 points, you're not supposed to lose a game.
Right.
I thought either we got tired and didn't defend very well in the crunch moments, but they did play with some energy and fire for a while. It's just now it's got to have some urgency in the big moments.
Yeah, and I think also what's hampering these guys is just the consistency. We had a game of runs for the most part at this level, but through 4 quarters, we just seem to have a drop off there at the end.
Yeah, and I mean, we're missing Zach, Javon, and Q.
Right.
So I'm proud of the guys that stepped up. You never want to, say we lost because of something like that, because I thought the guys that stepped up did a great job.
And me and Jeff just got done talking about this. This Capital Seahawks team is a well put together team.
Yeah, they play really well together. They got pretty good chemistry. They got a little of everything.
Right.
Some new guys. You touched a little bit on Shadell before, and we also had AJ's best game. Talk a little bit about, AJ, DeAndre, and Shadell working into the rotation here.
Yeah, I mean, I think AJ's getting his legs under him still, but I thought he had a lot of really good highlight plays, did a lot of good things, had some really good energy, and then maybe lost a little wind at the end. Drake can shoot the basketball, and we got to create more opportunities where he's getting open looks. And, I thought Shadell fit in perfectly, being able to handle the ball and take some role, as a veteran leader, in his first game with us. So, he's only had one practice with us, so he's learning everybody, and I thought he was fantastic.
Well, one thing I mentioned that he will bring to you is because we've seen him play so many times before in other uniforms, and he will bring grit to this Cal team.
Yeah, he's a gamer. He's going to play, and, you saw him get on the floor a couple times and, make a couple big, he had a turnover and then just got to steal right back, I think he's just going to get better and better for us.
All right, Coach. Well, we've taken enough of your time. I know you want to get there and talk to the team. You got the Vipers on Sunday. We'll see you Sunday.
Let's go. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Tim, any final thoughts here on this one?
Well, I think, if you're your coach and he comes over here and graciously speaks to us after every game, I'm sure he's a little disappointed in how things are going right now with the, consecutive losses. But like we said, we see a little bit of something, and, this team is just going to be one of these teams. I think it's going to take them a while to gel. And like we said, 18, everybody makes the playoffs. So as long as you're playing your best basketball at the end of the year, but they definitely have some things they need to get better at.
That's for sure, Tim. And we talked about this a little bit during the game, too. Last year, it was such a fantastic start. It was a start like Capitals having to this season where the Cows just won every game, winning most of them by double digits. And that, oddly enough, it opened the opportunity for the other teams to add players and improve, whereas Frederick really couldn't improve their team because, well, we're 16-0. What are we going to do to get better? We're beating everybody. Whereas as these other leagues ended, they got guys, and Frederick is going to have to play that role that other teams played against them last year and add those guys like Shadell, AJ, DeAndre, work them into the rotation. And once they get going, they're going to have to hope that sort of creates some momentum to get them up the standings a little bit, because now they've lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, well, you mentioned that, you talk about those other teams. They're, they kind of developed their core. And the Cows kind of got away from a core. And they got plenty of good, talented basketball players. But I think the thing is we just got to get them playing better together.
Yeah, and Coach Preet mentioned, and he's, he doesn't want to say this is why we won or why we lost, but you've got Quentin Scott out. You've got Javon Adams played briefly in the second half. I don't think he played at all in the fourth. Played a little bit, I think, in the third. So you still have those two guys that aren't at full strength and can't even really, finish the game based on health. You get those two guys back, you add them in, there were some positives tonight offensively, and if you can add those two guys back in, that's another potentially like 40 points a game.
Yeah, and here's something that's universal about basketball. It's not a basketball team, I'll say. It's not the 5 best players that play. It's the 5 players that play the best together. Yeah. And that's what we got to kind of find. I'd say 5 on the floor at a time, but in your bench, your rotations, and that's kind of a big key, and that's going to be, paramount importance going forward for the Cows.
That's for sure, and we're going to have to hope that they have the 5 guys who play the best together on Sunday to help snap this win streak. Coming into the night, Virginia Valley was 4-4, so they were about a game and a half ahead of the Cows. I don't think Virginia Valley played tonight. I don't know. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But anyway, Frederick definitely didn't gain ground on them tonight, so they're going to have to hope that they can sort of keep pace. It's also going to be the return of Ed Corporal.
Right, and, he's going to have them fired up to play coming back in his return to his old gym. So it's going to be an interesting afternoon of basketball for the Cows then. And, he has that group playing well.
Well, Tim, I know you have big Friday night plans. I know you want to get down to Market Street and, take a lap up and down Market. It's 9:30, so we'll get off the air here. Thank you to the entire SFBN crew. I'm Jeff Goyne. That's Tim Abercrombie. We'll be back on Sunday.